massive appetite, or even sleepless nights? Get it off your chest.
Someone for the choke. Someone for the choke.
Oh, we're live. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not usually this, I'm on vacation. This is like Dubai to me. You guys over here have fun every day. I usually get a.
It's been so long since
to a
I've wined. I
job
can't
and,
even remember how to wine.
You don't know how to wine?
I can't remember how to wine.
It's all in the waist.
Anyways,
Remember?
before I got in trouble this morning, it's a Wednesday. We get things off our chest, all right? So James got something off of his chest last week, Wednesday. Man said, how? If you refuse to get vaccinated, you are selfish. And some people, in response to that, needed to get some things off their chest to Sir James. How dare you call me, who is waiting until only God knows when, for whatever reason. How dare you call me selfish? But before we get to your final responses, then we switch things up, all right? It's the end of summer sale with Quartz Optical. For a limited time only. Buy one pair of glasses and get the second pair free. Yes, I read correctly. Plus, shop with Ready Finance and pay nothing for 60 days. Make your appointment today online at quartzoptical.com and ask them about their free eye exam and blue block. Terms and conditions apply. Quartz Optical, value you can see. All right. The response is coming in. All right. We did play this on here already, boy. I'm not sure, Let me see if we did play it.
Hey, Crystal and the Hurricane, man, you know what? Getting me really vexed. Really, really vexed and upset.
What happened?
CPE, I am a mother. Of a little girl going to the Brighton. I met this.
Okay, you know what? Let me just scroll through and make sure that I get all the first set out before we change it up. So I must listen to it before. Ooh, legs for me, legs for latecomers.
You could have played and then,
No, because it'll confuse listeners about now. All right? The only thing that gets me irate with this whole vaccination scenario is that persons who are vaccinated are calling unvaccinated people stupid and all kinds of names.
It's the new world order.
Good morning, Extreme. Do we? Oh.
Read it, Crystal. Read it. I got people online who want to hear.
It's coming. Read
it.
People keep comparing this COVID vaccine with other vaccines from the past. All the vaccines from the past went through full testing, including time. St. Vincent needs to get out the slave mentality where we sit and wait for people to come here and give us money. If the government would have helped small business owners to start up and grow and develop, the world is online and we here in this country can't sell and receive money online. Yes.
What's happening?
It's so frustrating.
What's happening, Crystal?
E-commerce is so frustrating. I tell you now, as a small business person, e-commerce is so frustrating.
Expound.
Because you cannot get your money in your hand. At the end of the day, we had PaySwift and regulations and all that kind of thing there that the average man does not care about.
Don't do that, Crystal.
The average man does not care about regulations.
Don't do that.
Hurricane man.
Don't do that.
I am telling you,
the
average man on the ground does not care about regulations.
Don't do that.
All he or she cares about is for
money.
the ability to conduct business online.
No, Crystal, don't do that.
Right?
Don't do that.
And for the ability to purchase goods locally here.
The world needs order, or else all of us will be walking around naked. We don't want
The
that.
average man on the ground does not. I am not saying that it is not important, Gilbert.
It is important.
Listen to what I'm saying properly.
They
The
don't
average
care?
man does not care about regulations.
Yeah, but listen,
All right?
listen, I just want to chime in here, right? Now, I know the whole issue with Swift and all that. The issue I think was in terms of regulation.
Regulations,
per se,
which
and
to me
the whole
is
financial sector
understandable.
is regulated.
Yes,
all right?
it is, and it should
Unfortunately,
be.
the correspondent banking, the whole money laundering issue, and all that. I mean, the financial sector, I understand that, Crystal. But however, you within that whole sphere, if you cannot survive, then the big boys are going to take over. All right?
I feel like you're missing my point.
What
The
is your
average
point?
man don't care about all them things there.
But whether you care or not, you have to abide by the rules, and that is the rules.
And
Why you don't
that's
abide
why
by the
we
rules?
will continue to suffer as small islands. We have D-Wallet, but D-Wallet could only go so far. PaySwift was the boss. P-Swift was the
but
damn boss.
it has to abide.
It was the
with
damn boss.
in the
And it was not
rules.
P-Swift's fault why they fell into that bassa there. It was not their fault.
Well, you know, I hope various banks now are coming out with a whole slew of
What?
similar products as PaySwift, you know. As
Why?
I
Because
said,
they realize that
you know,
it is a profitable...
yeah, the bigger shark.
Man, them
the
things
bigger
just
shark,
get me
listen,
upset.
the bigger shark will always survive. That's how it is, you know. The man with the most money will always take advantage of the poor people. Why are we saying kumbaya?
Whether or not the regulations are still in place. That is why so many of the Caribbean, the banks within the Caribbean, the commercial banks are leaving. They are de-risking because they're not making enough money in the Caribbean.
Of course, we're small
Let's take a
fish.
phone call here. Let's take a phone call.
Fish.
All right, we lost that one. If you want to call us and get something off your chest, 457-1043. All right, so let's go. Let us go to Beckway. Good morning to Beckway.
Morning, Beckway. Let me hear
Good
Beckway.
morning, Beckway.
Let me hear Beckway. Let me hear what Beckway's saying because Beckway's trending right now. It seems Sir James came and just lit a fire.
All right, look it.
Let me hear.
So James should have done more for the Grenadines, especially Beckway and the airport, which is one of his legacies. It should have been a jet port to begin with. Instead, it is struggling because no one wants to look after it. Good morning, Beckway.
But that is
Good
not,
morning, Beckway.
that is not Sir James' fault. That is the current administration fault.
Why is the airport?
doing that? Why- how
what
you-
I
how can you
can't,
do that? Don't
the
do that.
same,
Don't
the
do
same
that.
person said here. What I can't understand is the fact they are taking so long with the repairs on this airport here in Beckway, because this looking like it ain't going to finish until 2023 or 2024. What's going on in Beckway? What is going on with the Beckway airport?
I think you could have.
Why is it in that dilapidated state?
Like I said yesterday, Crystal, things doesn't happen like you just don't wave a wand and things happen like that. It takes a while. This is what we call special projects, right? It's gonna need a particular set of engineers. Gonna need a particular set of asphalt.
Parliament
It's
building
gonna
took
need
a wave of a
particular
wand, though.
set of
You always
raw
come in
materials and it's not gonna happen like that.
You
It's
talking
gonna take a while.
stupidness.
No, it's not
You talking
stupidness.
stupidness.
Why would you think I'm so?
Because whenever they say that we want to do something, we want to have a particular project, do you realize that prior to elections last year, how
Yeah.
many of these community centers were painted? How many basketball courts were open? Big ceremony.
You can't do
You
that.
find the money when it is needed. That is my point. You find the money when it is needed.
No. You're making up.
You find the money when it is needed. If the project was important to you, how they found money for the Parliament building?
It hasn't
How they
started
found
as yet.
money?
It hasn't started.
Gilbert, you
The
are from
allocation-
Baga, I'm from Glen.
It hasn't started as yet.
You are from Baga, I am from Glen. Let's take this call here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, you can't compare repairing a community center with a airport. There are a lot of things you have to consult with some of people, especially the aviation companies and whatever.
So why did it take 20 years?
Before you do any renovation for an airport, it's not like just because this go send 2-3 man by a community center will paint and do look amazing work.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
The airport is not like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right.
Great contribution. And as I say, Crystal.
All right, thank you so much. We have another one. Don't expand too much.
A pothole.
Okay,
It's
we
not
lost
like
that one.
it's not like
It's not
refixing
like
a pothole.
okay. So
It's not
how
buying some
long?
paint.
How long? Let me ask you. We lost that one again. 4571043. Chipping on this one here. So how long should it take? How long would it take? Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer.
No,
Hello.
based
Good
on my
morning.
experience.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning,
Hurricane
horseman.
Hurricane man.
Yes,
This
good
is the
morning.
horse.
You,
Man.
you really blowing as a hurricane man. Let me tell you something.
How he going?
He ain't no win. He ain't
had
no
a
win
win?
this morning,
Well,
to blow. No.
well, let me hear
tell
you.
you something,
your-
brother.
Let me hear
You
you.
see Crystal saying it? You see all the Crystal saying it?
Uh-huh.
That's the truth. That is facts.
Nah.
Right? Because look, Beckway, I saw you talk about Beckway Airport. Hurricane man, just go to the Grenadines.
Yes, sometimes I do go to the
Sometime,
Grenadine.
how often? You take a drive to the airport and those places to look at them?
The regularity of my visit to the Grenadines, right, does not affect my knowledge of what happens down there because
Dave.
of the advent of the internet. I am quite au fait to what happens down that
But
side.
my brother, anyhow we're traveling to
That's
the
how I feel with
Grenadines.
black sound.
Anyhow you're traveling to the Grenadines, my brother, and you don't take a walk in those areas, yeah, you would not know what's going on. You have to see, to understand, and to believe what is really happening. You hear me? Because right now, the government is finding a lot of money to do a lot of things and they are not finding money to keep the young children, the young people off the street, such as Crystal just said, basketball courts,
But I saw,
netball courts,
but I
and
saw
all those sort of
Snag,
things.
but I saw
right?
Snag doing one down in Union Island. You
Hello,
can't say that.
Hello. Yes, but
You
hey,
can't
let
say
me
that.
ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Snag is the representative of the Grenadine in Union Island.
He was the caretaker, and he did some work down there. He did a lot of work down there.
Is Snag the representative in Union?
No, I know he's not the representative,
How
but he was
much
a
time-
caretaker.
Caretaker. So what you trying to tell me? The man who win a seat in the Grenadines ain't capable enough of taking care of the Grenadines.
But he's not a government. He doesn't have
But
the
this is
power
my
to make
point.
the decision.
But
Unfortunately,
this is my point. You have someone who win the constituency seat and they can't get nothing done. But you could tell me Snap could go in and do this because you see, this is what the government does. They put their workers in there and make them look like if they are doing all the work and
Charles.
the representatives.
Charles, you can't blame the representative. When you
My
had
brother.
a chance to change the constitution, right?
My brother.
To effect the ability for the representative to have power over the finances, they said no to that.
My
All
brother.
right? They said no to that. But
My
carry
brother.
on.
They
carry
said
on.
no to a lot of things.
Hurricane.
So.
Carry on.
Hurricane.
Yes, sir.
Listening. If you are in government and you win your seat, the leader, the government leader, supposed to make sure that the people who win the seats in the constituency been taken care of to take and deal with the people.
No, that's not how the system set up, Charles.
That's watch me, no man. Listen,
That's
no,
not
man.
how the system set up, Charles.
And that is why.
Charles, didn't you say should? Didn't you say should?
No,
That's
that's
it.
not how the system set up.
I said should.
Should.
I said they should take care of the person who win the constituency.
You didn't say that
They
that's
should
how it
take care of
happens.
them and make sure they have funding to do that with their people. So which means you are telling me this is a one-sided government.
Because the system is set up like that, Charles. That's
Hurricane
how
man.
it is. That's how it
Hurricane
is.
man.
All right,
Hurricane
all right.
man.
You're spinning top in
Hurricane
man.
man.
Sorry, Charles.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Spinning top in man.
You know how you song right there?
How I song?
You song like you are getting it off my chest.
Uh-huh.
You are a strong supporter of the Unity Labour Party,
Oh,
and you will do anything and say anything.
You see.
But
Charles,
that
what is wrong with that?
You see.
What is wrong with
That
that?
is how you songing.
You
So-
see.
That is how you songing.
So-
No, but Charles can't say that. That's like
No,
if I don't.
but okay.
That's like
Crystal is making a
I
point
don't
to you.
believe in.
Crystal is making a point to you, and you're telling Crystal don't go it.
Yeah, but he's entitled to his own opinion. Do not.
Exactly.
No. Hold on. Why I don't understand why people like to label or stick a certain badge based on your opinion on somebody to say that you are ULP or you are NDP. It is not fair.
But okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. But then let me tell you. The way it sounds, that's what's going on. It's to me. And this is my
We need to
opinion.
get
me,
this. We need to get
Bro,
this
Charles,
bipartisan
I'm
politics
shocked.
left and
It's-
right
So
here
me-
and
okay,
there on the
but
bank
then-
in the
but then
river
Hurricane
thing, kind
Man.
of
I
out to the
let me tell
window.
you. I hope you accept my apology. Let me tell you.
all right.
Charles, you're my brethren.
Yeah,
Come
let me
on,
tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
In government, you're supposed to look out for each and everyone. If
Yeah.
you win your constituency seat,
Yeah.
I don't see why the government can't make provision for that person who represents the constituency to move forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
If the government has their people they want to help,
Yeah.
just like the one who won,
Yeah.
have their people to take care of too. And they may just, on both sides, it is not looking even because one side getting to do this and do that, while the others are feeling the pressure and suffering.
All right.
Then we have to change our party. We have to change our politics.
Okay.
We have to change our politics.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Have a good
All right.
day.
Same to you. Thanks. Okay then. All right. So let's move on. Charles, you sound like a strong supporter of the NDP. What is your point? Okay. So we had something else there to play for you guys. Let's run these two voice notes. Something else that somebody else wants to get off their chest this morning. All right.
Good morning, Crystal. I don't know if my boss, the doc is there, but this is a funny joke, sir. And I'm unfinished. So a lot of people up here now waiting for the pay. You know, like people who they and welfare and all these kind of things, getting money from the government. So they ain't getting money on time. Everybody mad because no money ain't coming for them as yet.
Why you laughing?
Where's that? No, where's that?
You know, I mean, it's not funny because it's the first of the month and you have to pay your rent on the first,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
true.
they were looking for the money since yesterday. So they ain't have the money. No money coming in this morning
Sad.
for them. So I don't know, man. I feel so bad for some of those people.
That's sad.
me
That's
see
sad.
if
Where's that, Crystal? Where-
Okay,
exactly?
good morning, Chris.
So where are you
Where-
sending
where you-
your
yeah,
message from?
where-
Montreal,
listen.
Canada.
Oh,
Montreal,
oh, oh.
Canada. Oh, that's sad.
Oh, so he's saying that up that side,
Things rough.
There's a possibility that the whole cash cycle got disrupted because of persons not being out to prepare certain things, so they have the documentation flow because of the whole COVID lockdown. I know in Jamaica, for example, the police are out and the commission is complaining that the officers need transportation and food, but everybody is inside. So COVID and its disruption has been disrupting also to the whole flow of the world. Your phones are going. I don't know what I did this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Crystal.
What's up,
Hurricane
my
man, What's going
brother?
on, my brother?
Hey,
So
what's
how
up?
is the young soldier doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Charles said that I'm a staunch
The
supporter
young-
of the ULP.
The young soldier. He
but
wasn't talking to you,
big
you
up
know.
Pussy and the whole team, man.
All right.
But at the same time too, he sound like he on the other side. So why he saying what he's saying to you? You know, he
Don't
shoulda
dwell on
never
that
used
too
the
much,
road like
yeah?
that.
Tell me what you want to get off your chest this
Nah,
morning.
No, right. I'm just saying though. But you know, sometimes people must have faith in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes government no can do everything at the same time. You know, me not back up no one still. You understand? But me just say because if you're going to build a home, sometimes you don't take one and build it.
Right. Of
You
course.
know?
Of course.
So people must look at certain ways in life.
Yeah.
Not just say this and say that and then, you know what I'm saying? Look at the positive way of life.
That is
Okay.
true.
You know? Everything don't happen at the same time.
I
so-
agree.
Yes. So,
Take
I
little,
just
live
wish-
long. Take it one day at a time.
Right.
Yeah, take
That's all
time,
you gotta
kill
do.
and-
Things go done, but at the same time, sometimes you don't know this pressure, what these man, them, you know, what them in. You understand? Any kind of country, any country you go. Because the president go say he going to do that, and at the same time, he never get put it at the same time, he say he going to do it.
True
Yeah.
that, true
You know?
that, true that.
And them a bigger country than small St. Vincent. So people must realize in the Caribbean, things don't go happen overnight.
That's
You
true.
understand?
That's true.
All right.
Yeah. So how is soldier doing, Crystal?
Man, he great, man. He great, man. He
It's so-
doing
after
well. You
a
know
little
how
while,
it
you go start to hold your own spoon in his hand, right?
is. Boy, yeah, it's all around and down the place. But you know how it is. All right. Thank you, man.
Charles.
All right, thank you, man.
I'm wearing yellow on the live, and Charles say I'm totally red inside. But you know, I come from an environment that fosters strong debate back and forth, because I love to hear different views and how people view things, because that is a way you gain different. It's through different perspective that you actually could come up with the best option going forward. All of us could never agree on one thing, and I could never agree on everything. I can't see party supporters just blindly drink the Kool-Aid and follow one person to the point of their death. That is madness. Why would you just drink the Kool-Aid and just follow somebody?
Sound like
Anything
a
they
Jim
say,
Jones-
let us go
a
and kill
Jim Jones
everybody, and you
phenomenon?
just follow them. Yeah, no,
Jim Jones?
you're not thinking, man. The Almighty didn't give us that reason and skill for that. You know, take it away, Crystal. I'm
All right,
sorry,
all right.
I'm getting hot right here.
I
I'm getting
don't,
extremely mad.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me see what else is coming in here.
Crystal, I'm just listening for the last few minutes, okay? But you know, I take my 2 doses of vaccination, right? The Moderna. The first one,
Moderna.
it did not do anything to me. But the second one, that thing have me sick. It have me like I have diarrhea, fever. It's like I couldn't even
TMI.
breathe properly.
What?
I couldn't even go to work for 3 days.
Whoa.
Man, you know what? I'm not mad with people if they don't want to take that.
All right.
All right. Thank you for that one there. Somebody said that somebody chose violence this morning. In response to what that gentleman had to say. Good morning to Gemma. Good morning to Zia. Good morning. Here's another one. People
me
want to
hear.
get things off their chest.
A lot of things this morning.
Somebody says, "Good morning, Extreme. Do we have an MRI machine after 20 years?"
Yes, but it's not working. It is very expensive and it's a real good piece of asset,
So let
but
me ask you
unfortunately, the
something.
maintenance cost of it
Let me
has been
ask
very
you.
prohibitive to the budget.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead, fire
What
away.
good is a machine if it doesn't work?
Well, you have it. It's like I have a gun,
And?
but it's not firing. But I could scare you with the gun.
Who could you scare with an MRI machine?
No, I'm just giving you
If it's not
parallel
working.
discussion. But the fact that we had one,
Let me just- hold on.
the idea that we went out and got one, maybe the whole purchasing setup was not really too au fait. I used to know what a lot of, but what's happened, Crystal?
You're out of my head.
Yeah.
You're out of my head.
Clear that.
I find that seems to be a thing here. We have all these fancy machines, all this fancy technology, and we can't maintain them. So when
But-
they mash up, they're done gone.
But Crystal, you
The
as a
traffic
citizen,
lights.
you
Hold
as
on.
you as a citizen.
Hold on.
Okay, go
The
ahead, go
traffic
ahead.
lights, the elevators at the financial complex. And now we're talking about an MRI. Let's take a call. Hello, good morning. Get it off your chest on a Wednesday.
Good morning, I get plenty of gas. I like the discussion between you and Charles Hurricane, but it's an unfortunate reality, because a lot of people assume Max Walker is an NDP man. And if people know me, I say FULP, FNDP
Hey.
is a Vinci thing.
You
I
want some
argue
licks?
for Vinci. Because you can't disagree with one party without the label of another party.
Tell me
And I'm
about
saying,
it.
So let me, and this is the unfortunate reality. If ULP was against the vaccine, like the Prime Minister was against the vaccine, NDP people would have gone run and take the vaccine. Because ULP now want to make it mandatory, some people now against it. It's an unfortunate reality, and it's just the mental slavery that's been put in our head from colonialism and us
Yeah.
against them.
Facts.
But
facts.
in regards to the MRI machine, why have it if we can't maintain it? It's like, and I tell people before, the education revolution to me is foolishness. It's a mama guy, because what good is education if you don't have no work? That's like saying I have a bad Lamborghini Parker, but I can't afford
Buy the
four
gas.
tires.
Yeah. Oh, Hummer. And can't buy gas.
I'm saying so.
Yeah.
So we have to provide the job on them, because the purpose of our education is not just to educate yourself, it's to be gainfully employed so you could provide for your family comfortably.
Okay.
And when I tell people, in my opinion, the education revolution, in my opinion, is a waste of time if people call up Bujubantan and say full of our education but not own a payroll.
True.
And which is why say it best, if education is the key, why the bigger head make it so expensive for
True,
only
true.
certain people,
Could get
family. And I have to big up the ULP, because without the ULP, a lot of people would not be exposed to education because they're poor. So
Yeah.
in that aspect of things, I like that.
Uh-huh.
But we have to create employment. But here what now? The government can't produce all the employment. Therefore, the government have to put
Facts.
incentive. But also here the other side of the story now, the government have to put incentive in place
Yeah.
to make me, as a man who live in America, could come home and they open a business and
Yeah.
give me a little bit of concession.
Tax
like
break,
they
some
give
tax breaks, some
rainforest
concession. Yeah. And you could
As a-
employ
as a
some
fan-
people. Of course.
As a fan, the
Of course.
intention is supposed to be exposed to certain concessions that them rich
Yeah.
Jamaicans, Butch
Yeah.
Stewart and them
Yeah.
can't get, because guess what? Butch Stewart can't love Sin Minto like me love Sin Minto. Big him up still because he bring in money in the economy.
Yeah.
But and this is a conversation all of us need to be a part of, and all of us also we have to learn to dialogue without emotion. That was Vincent's lacking in us.
Wait.
We have to learn to dialogue without
Emotions, yeah.
Just because I criticize Crystal doesn't mean I love Crystal.
Yeah.
Just because I criticize Hurricane doesn't mean I
Yeah.
love Hurricane.
And they will report your Facebook page. You know what I mean? I shouldn't do that.
But hey, the notice now, no.
Uh-huh.
Facebook free. So they
Okay.
report my page, guess what? My other page is Mike Jones. We have another page named Mike Jones. So when they report my page, maybe most jail man from Facebook.
All right,
Okay.
Max.
But meanwhile they reporting my page, they're hungry. Me still have my work.
Oh,
Okay,
Max
Max.
is firing away, boy. All right, my
I'm
brother.
just saying because
Yeah.
I mean, I have to fight for them. Me comfortable.
All right,
but
man.
what
Yeah.
I want, if Crystal's son don't have a bright future, I mean, I'm happy.
Okay. Right. I
Okay.
like your point.
You can't see that.
Yeah. I
But
like your point.
I don't want to take over the whole. I sung it like Hamilton. And I don't want to take
Nah,
over.
At
but
least you're not
you make some
shouting,
good
that's
points.
fine.
You make some good points, bro.
I'm going to make some good points.
Yeah.
But anyways, I will not go
Big
off on
up
that.
all
So.
yourself,
All right,
man.
big up yourself. Hey,
All right, same to you, Max. Thank you so much.
I like
okay.
the point. Max is fine. Go
So,
ahead, good.
final comment before we head on out. Somebody says we don't have an MRI machine. We have a CT scanner.
Okay, thanks.
CT scan and it's not working.
Right.
And I did a quick thing when I saw that coming
Sorry
in there.
about that, sorry about
2014, September 2nd. Well, tomorrow would mark 16, 40. I don't remember the maths right now. A couple years.
Uh-huh.
A new CT scanner expected to become operational this week. All right,
Okay.
that was coming from IW. And I did a quick search.
What year is that?
2014.
That's a lot of years to have an asset.
2021,
That's a lot of years to have an asset. It must
brand
break
new.
down at some point. It's a lot of years. It
Yeah,
must
if it's
break
not
down.
being maintained properly. And I mean, machinery have a lifetime.
Yeah.
But there are certain things that you can do to make sure that it lasts as long as possible.
But sometimes the
don't know
replacement.
what happening, don't know what happened, don't know what will happen concerning that. Maybe somebody on the inside could give us some information.
Okay.
If the CT scanner down at the MCMH, if it's still there, is it working? If it's not working, how long has it been not functioning? Right? We gotta ask these questions. Anyways, we're gonna take a break, head to the top of the hour, and come right back right here on the wake up call. Good morning to Andrew, saying that she took both doses of Pfizer and nothing happened to her. Good luck, boy. Big up yourself.
The Pfizer seems nice.
Yeah, it's like the bougie one.
Yeah.
Bad and bougie.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna break on the